another question before I talk a little bit about my husband and the impact he personally had on me of coming to your office. Do you treat children, and what's the youngest that you treat?
Actually, any age we can treat.
Okay.
So just some they're more sensitive, we can use just Q-tips to
Okay.
fix their condition.
Oh.
So you don't have to be with the needles. So it's a matter of where you know where the point is. Because with the kids, they're very sensitive. You just use some Q-tips, some massage, they're working well already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Because my family, some of the children suffer from asthma
Yes.
and allergies. So
They should come, yeah, do the, without the needles, take herbs.
Okay.
Yeah, working very well.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of Chinese herbs. It's good for the kids. And also some of the herbs, they don't have to drink very strong. They can drink very light. They
And
fix
it
them
helps
up.
them.
Yeah, so with the kids, the earlier the better to come. You know, when they start having, cannot breathe, the doctor said that you have asthma, you cannot breathe, you need an inhaler or whatever, you need to come in right away. So in this way you can fix it, so you don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think is the problem of children that have these respiratory conditions that are not treated?
Yeah, basically with the kids, they have mostly with our diet. So we eat too much dairy, we eat too much fatty food for the kids. So that's just one where they produce a lot of phlegm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you would recommend that
They should
the
have a good diet
dairy
without the
be-
dairy. They should, if they eat the skim, drink a skim milk. But if they, because they produce heat, sometimes they can push up the phlegm to choke them.
So there is definitely to choke them?
Yeah, see, because see, once you have some phlegm, so if you produce too much heat, so the heat rises, so they can block their breathing system.
Does that affect the lungs?
Yes, right. So because the heat push up the phlegm more on a higher level, and then you can bothers your breathing, even cause a more sinus problem,
Okay.
and they can cause dizziness too.
Dizziness?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting because there are so many children today with the allergies and the asthma.
Yes.
The way my husband impacted me is that when the second time came that he had to take me to the emergency room,
Yeah.
he says that it was unacceptable.
Yeah.
And my husband never really did traditional medicine. He
Right.
always did alternative medicine. He would
Okay.
always find someone that did not treat the traditional way with medications.
Right.
He lived his life throughout.
Good.
He had just seen too many experiences in his family with his mother,
Yeah.
where they would just take organ after organ.
Yeah.
And that left, I guess not a very positive experience for him. And with his help, I decided to come to you, and when I saw the results, I continued then in the alternative medicine field as far as taking care of myself.
That's very good.
And that is why for 10 years I have actually seen the miracle of healing
Yes.
in my body.
Yeah.
And I am so excited about that.
That's very interesting. With the healing, basically, Chinese medicine is not only just body healing. So a lot of people have a little misunderstanding there. Chinese medicine actually involved with the holistic, and the whole related with the whole universe. And because we don't want to talk too big, because they make them not easy to understand. So the more related with the yin and yang, with the whole universe, how they act, how they work. So the body is a part of the universe, and the body acts like a universe. And then when they get sick, because they are out of balance. So when you have too much phlegm, mucus, because you have too much yin. And when you lack of energy, that's because you lack of yang. So that's why, see, the body always have yin and yang.
Okay.
So that's why we talk about this is more the body, mind, and the spirit. So
Yeah.
all three have to working together. A lot of people talk about the body, mind, spirits, but they probably don't understand the detail of it.
Yes, another thing that happened in the past 10 years is that because of my experience coming to your office and because of my asthma symptoms just never coming up again, I began to be interested in Chinese medicine myself.
Good.
And that's one of the reasons I wanted to interview you.
Yes.
I would love to learn Chinese,
Yes.
the language, and I would love to go to China.
Yes.
I don't know if that will happen.
Yes.
But I can truly say that the experience of coming to your office, of my asthma not being a condition that I have today, made me become interested in Chinese medicine, in doing research as it has, as affects the body and healing, how the
Yes.
body heals, and also finding how I can take some basic, or learn some basic Chinese, because I think if I do that, I will probably understand a little bit
Yes.
more about holistic health.
Yes.
And that will answer some of the questions that I have.
Yes.
For example, when you speak of cold and hot, I don't necessarily understand that.
Yeah, that's
and I would
all about
love
the yin and yang.
Yeah, I would love to understand that.
Yes. Yes, with the Chinese culture is very rich. Yeah, more than, a lot of Westerner probably don't know how rich the culture is. It's very deep. So they have 5,000 years cultures. So those cultures are accumulation of the knowledge. So it's in all fields. So with the medicine, with itself, so it's actually part of the culture. So it's a part of the healing process. So that's related with acupuncture, herbs, and Tai Chi, exercise, diet, and meditation. And recently I tried to get into with the arts. So this is one of my arts related with the contemporary art. So actually it's more related with the healing, with the yin and yang itself. So have a lot of tips, get into it.
So when you decided to do this, what actually came to your mind that made you come up with that?
Yeah, exactly. So what I do is, I have paintings. This is a sculpture series. How I come to this idea is, I make paintings, have a period of time, and I go to the store, and I cannot find. They say that we don't have, we run out of canvas. So okay, so what's I gonna do? I'm gonna buy some raw canvas, try to stretch my own canvas. Then actually after that, I bring the canvas back, and I find that this is like art itself. I just blindfold it and create a more internal.
You
from
did
what
this
you think.
blindfold?
Yeah, exactly. That's
You did this blindfold?
blindfolded. Yeah. So because why I blindfolded? Because once I blindfolded, I get more inside, more internal. So I don't have it disturbed from the eyes. So you don't want to have it disturbed from the eyes to create arts. Traditional ways is create arts with eyes, and the eyes manipulate you, say that go here, go there, how to do it. Actually, that is not internal. It's more superficial, so more outside. So when you blindfold it, you have to think from your inside what you want to do, and you move, you touch it, moving, and so how to make this sculpture. Then you accept whatever the results is, and just like the whole universe, they accept you, us, we accept the individual person, and creating whatever happens. They love you as a person, as a being in the whole universe. So that's exactly art is going to about. So you create the art, so you have no discrimination. You
Yeah.
don't want to have discriminate about what you want to do.